Okay, I work with the scientific team with this man, Norberto Keppe, the author of this book, Liberation of the People, The Pathology of Power. This book is historic because it's an analysis, the first in history that analyzes the pathology of people with economic power and solutions to their craziness.
Okay.
Okay?
How long have you been here in Zucotti Park?
Okay. I've been working with this revolutionary science since 1986. And so I've been here at Liberty Square for the last 10 days in order to help the movement here, to clarify some questions. For example, we are not directly against politicians because the source of the problem are the economically powerful people who hide behind the politicians. Okay? And there's nothing that they would like more than for the people to rise up and attack the politicians, because they would like to replace the politicians with their technocrats so that they can rule with an even, how can I say, more iron fist, which would be a disaster. They want to eliminate democracy. Okay? So the politicians, they need to wake up that they're sleeping with the enemy. You know, they're so in awe of money, economic power. They want to buy yachts and all of this. But they're sleeping with the enemy. They have to come on the side of the 99%. Okay? So we see this is the clarity that we're trying to bring, that we're against these economically powerful people, these bankers, and not the politicians. If they want to stay corrupt, that's their problem. Okay? And, you know, these economically powerful, they're very aggressive. They're trying to provoke aggression here at Liberty Park.
Definitely.
But the people here are not aggressive. Mm-hmm. They're courageous. There's a big difference. Okay? Aggressivity is a pathology.
Yes.
Courage comes from being. It's even something divine.
Right.
Now, the powerful, they are aggressive, but they are cowards. So it's a question of time. The 99% we will prevail.
Right.
Okay? So what we're trying to disseminate, the media is a very strong block to this, but we're trying to get people to understand that we want to stop usury. You know, the charging of interest.
Okay.
Because these international bankers, that's how they enslave individuals, they enslave companies,
right,
and they enslave entire nations through usury, through interest.
Okay.
That's the trick. So we're trying to encourage people to stop recognizing this process because it's unethical, it's immoral, and it's destructive. And this is the way that they enslave entire nations. So we want to, you know, because many people, they pay back the loan, but then they keep paying interest and paying interest and interest. And we're saying this is immoral. We have to stop this.
Right.
We want to wipe the slate clean. There's no debt anymore for anybody.
Right.
Because we've been put into debt through an immoral process. Is that clear? Can
Yes.
you see that? So we want to stop that. Usury, interest, must no longer be recognized.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You agree with the Islamic economic view, like financial handling?
Which is what?
No, interest is forbidden.
Yes, it's, you know, in the past it was always something forbidden because it's obviously something that's evil, if I can use that word. You know, it's destructive. It enslaves people to those who create usury. So if it was immoral in the past, in the Islamic culture, in the Israeli culture, then it's always immoral. It's not moral now. You know, it was immoral in the past, it's immoral now, it will be immoral in the future. Mm-hmm. So we have to stop this.
Right. And your formula to accomplish to reach where you're trying to get at is by doing what?
It's by you. Mm-hmm. That's your job.
Spreading the word.
Yes. If you can, it's just by consciousness, if I could use that word.
Yes.
Just for people to become aware. Yes. This is it's something unethical. It's immoral. They tricked us into enslavement. You know, we take out loans from them, and then we keep paying them back indefinitely, and then they own us.
Kind of what happened in 2008 with the house loans,
yes,
the home mortgages.
They do this with everything.
Right.
On an individual level, company level, even at a national level. They enslave nations.
Yeah.
You know, the United States government is in debt to these people. So we have to stop with this usury. That's, and wipe the slate clean. We go to zero, no more debts.
Right. There are countries who do not have interests. Like their banks are, like they're Islamic banks, and the whole country is Islamic. So there is a possibility. I mean, it is possible to live that way. A nation to live that way.
Of course, it's the right way to live.
Right.
This way is impossible to live.
Definitely.
With usury.
Yes. So, how has it been staying here? Like getting the word out to people, interacting with people.
The energy at the camp here is really good. It's very good energy, even in the freezing cold sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
What happened with the snow?
Yeah, there was snow. It was difficult, but the tents, I've noticed, are getting better and better all the time. People are fortifying, getting ready for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And the mainstream media is not giving the correct impression as to what's happening here.
Right.
Of course, they're so corrupt. That's why we need more independent media and guys like you to just speak the truth, and that has more power than what you would think.
I feel like the media only shows like bad things that happen, like when they arrested people, that's what they're showing.
Yeah,
Like, why they don't show this? Like when everybody's playing music and just hanging out.
a good energy, people speaking the truth. They take one or another weirdo that comes through, and then they interview him.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Well,
very nice talking with you.
yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm here every day.
All right.
Thank you.